Published accounts. Here's a key point. The other day in class, I was doing a huge question, past exam question, and I said to my students, make a start. And what they do is read the whole question and get a bit lost. So you mustn't do that. Absolutely key that you mustn't do that. Instead of that, use my technique, which I used as a student many years ago and have used for thousands of successful students since then. ORAL. So don't read the whole question. Open up your required accounts. Look at your requirements. Open up your required accounts. So the question might say, prepare the income statement, sometimes called comprehensive income statement. That's fine. The next thing, of course, is a statement of financial position. That could be part B. And part C may say earnings per share. So can I say, once you read your requirements and you realize there's 5 marks for earnings per share, as you do your reading, which is the second point, read the question, I would say quickly. As you read the question quickly, you are focusing on the need to do earnings per share in a few minutes. And so obviously you've got to be careful with the number of shares, that kind of thing. So open up your required accounts, then read the question. And as you're reading it, you're much more focused on what the requirements are. So if they ask you to do earnings per share, you're looking at things like the number of shares. The next thing you do is the adjustments, where you adjust for additional information. So here we are. Adjust for additional information. All the accounting standards, that kind of thing. And then finally, line by line, solve. So don't read the whole question with published accounts. Read the requirements. Be focused in your reading. So first you open up your required accounts by reading the requirements. You then read the question. You then read it again to make your adjustments. And then line by line solve based on a memorized format. That is the way to pass published accounts. I used it myself, and thousands of my students have used it since. Just to share that little gem with you.